I stared at my long-lost husband, heart stuttering. I couldn't believe I was finally here, mere yards away, breathing the same air as Tucker Ellis after nearly 20 years apart. It had only taken 6 hours of travel, a threat from my horrid family I'd escaped, and some botched paperwork to bring me to this moment. I drank in the view greedily, cataloging the familiar lines of Tucker's face, the strong jaw, the broad planes of his cheekbones, the arch of his brows, as well as the few new ones that had emerged over the years. He'd taken on a distinguished air he didn't possess in his 20s, but it suited him. He looked happy, I thought, or happy-ish at least, as he spoke to a small crowd in front of a 2-story Victorian in an older section of Granville, Nebraska, that, truth be told, had seen better days. The home behind him was a gorgeous piece of architecture, complete with turret and dramatic circular side porch, all framed by flowering shrubs that sweetly perfumed the air. But the one across the street was shabbier, and the one 2 houses down looked ready to collapse. Tucker was a gorgeous piece of man, standing out every bit as much as the house behind him with the broad shoulders and confident stature, not to mention head of thick, glossy brown hair that had first attracted me to him. I broke out in a sweat when I wondered what I would say to him. How could I adequately explain that after I'd broken both our hearts and given him an annulment to sign, our marriage had never ended? Not on paper, anyway. I hung on Tucker's words, though they meant little to me beyond the fact his voice soothed me, so familiar after all this time. "Granville has won the small-town innovation grant we've been working toward," Tucker was saying. "This gives us some of the funds we need to make real changes for the better. We'll be searching for more resources, investments, and matching funds going forward. But this is a great start. I want to thank Hunter." I didn't hear the rest as I pushed through the crowd, my pulse rushing in my ears. I'd traveled all day, even stopped at a hotel in Omaha to shower and dress in a fresh suit. And in all that time, I'd had no idea how my reunion with Tucker would go, or even when or where it would happen. I didn't have his phone number or his address, and the man was a ghost on social media. Only the memory of his hometown and its online presence had allowed me to keep tabs on him. That's how I'd known Granville was celebrating its 150th birthday today, and that Tucker would be part of the festivities in his role as city manager.